Hi, welcome to episode 74 of the Cat Lady podcast. My name is Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2 T's, CATT, craft all the things. Welcome. If you're new, thank you for checking me out. If you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, of course, I thank you so much for coming back and checking me out and following my crafty journeys. If you're new, I'm primarily a fiber-based podcast, knitting, spinning, and then I do lots of other things randomly, so crochet and cross stitch occasionally, fiber prep, like washing. I have lots of things to wash, like fiber to wash, raw wool, sewing, and just some random things, Halloween costumey stuff, and whatever comes along. If it's a craft, I try it. So painting, I don't know, I don't think I've ever shown off any painting, but let's just say I'm a fiber art podcaster. But thanks for coming by. So this will be a pretty short episode this week. I don't have a ton of things to share. I do apologize for being for the delay. I kind of skipped last week, but I wasn't feeling very well. It was just kind of a week. So, and coming off of Rhinebeck and then Halloween and just October in general was just a big blur, and just I felt good to take a little bit of a break. So I'm back and I feeling pretty good. So. With that, I will jump right into podcast news. I'm on the cusp of 500 subscribers. I actually didn't grab the prize, but I will, if I remember, I'll put a picture of the prize that I will offer for a drawing. The numbers just kind of keep trickling up and down, so, excuse me. So we'll see if we get to 500. I will work on doing that giveaway. And my pattern design, the Twinsy shawl, is still going around the different podcasts for a giveaway. Maybe by, I'll check in with my friends and see when they're giving it away again, and I still have to offer a giveaway myself, so maybe I'll do that. I'll plug that in soon. But if you like that shawl, you can check it out on my pattern page on Ravelry. You can purchase that. And yes, you can find me on Ravelry as the Cat Lady and on Instagram as the Cat Lady. Just remember the 2 T's. And then Facebook, I have the Cat Lady Podcast, and Ravelry group, the Cat Lady Podcast. So I've had a couple introductions. So if you go to the Ravelry group, there's an introductions thread for you to stop in and say hi. So I've had a couple introductions, which it's been a while. So hello to True Blue Crafter and to a Downriver Knitter, who is a fellow Michigander. So hello, thanks for coming by and introducing yourself. As for the knitting retreat that I'm considering, I'd like to pinpoint a date down. The survey that went out, the popular dates were, the most popular date was the weekend of June 20th through 22nd, which is a Friday through Sunday. I need to have at least 2 to 3 confirmed deposits to book the date and hold the date, and then at that point they can come in up until, like, they need to be fully in. Everything needs to be fully paid like 30 days prior, I think, and they're all handled through the lady who runs the retreat. So if you go to the Ravelry group and go to the retreat thread, there's the website, there's a bunch of information. But if you could comment on that thread, and I will actually write it in the thread and tag a few people that I know were pretty firm that could put down a deposit right away, and of course I'll put down my deposit right away. And yeah, maybe we can firm that up, and even if there's only a few of us that want to do it, we can still hold the date, and then she opens it up to the public on her Facebook page or whatever to fill any empty spots that she may have, and if they fill, they fill. If they don't, then we get the whole house to ourselves. So go over to the Ravelry group for all the latest and greatest. And also all my show notes are on Ravelry as well. So on to knitting. So again, this is going to fly because I only have a couple projects. But my current work in progress is living in my Chasing Acorns bag, Star Wars. And it is Christmas socks. Family, ooh, something's poking me. Something's poking through my bag. It's my family Christmas socks. Of course, it's the Chow Goo needles are poking through. Anyways, so these are family Christmas socks. I've gotten Jim's done. I've gotten mine done, but there's something wrong with them, so I need to fix them. But I will wait until I got everything done. I'll take a picture, and then I will work on deconstructing mine. So these are Emily's, and I'm using size 1 carbons needles. So the double points, and then I'm doing a 3x1 rib around the whole thing in hopes to, you know, have them stretch out and last a little bit longer. So far they seem to fit her okay. I can't fit them on her foot anymore, so as far as determining how long they are, so I did a brief measurement. So it's doing some kind of weird zigzaggy pooling. It looks kind of fun. Got it on both sides too. Huh. You can't really, you don't really tell until you actually like see it on the screen a little bit. But this is the Happy Feet 100, I think, in the Jewel Mix colorway. So after I get these done, I'll do David's in the same exact style. Just need to determine the size for him. And yeah, it's just gonna be a tube sock, so no heel or anything. So yeah, they're coming along pretty quick. So I started these last Wednesday. So, yeah, we've made pretty good progress, and I haven't worked on them exclusively, so, but I'm sure I'll get a bunch done tomorrow or today at karate. So that's it's a good chunk of time I have that I just sit there. So it's perfect knitting time. And that is my only work in progress for knitting, because I need to get those done before Christmas. And then I have my finished object, and if you go to my Ravelry page, you can see better pictures of this because it's a little hard to show. But this is the Fin by Brandy Miller, which it's now live. I had test knit this. Still need to weave in the ends. It is blocked, so got this nice lace edge, and then all the little fins at the bottom. And they do curl a little bit, but I did block them. But I'm wondering if can I spray like starch on them? Maybe a little liquid starch. I wonder if that would help stiffen them a little bit. But it's got a nice I-cord edge, and yeah, it was a cool pattern. It's the Desert Vista Dye Works, I believe, in the Into the Cauldron colorway, which was a self-striping, which this turned out so nice. Because I was a little concerned, because you get to the point where the stripes are going to stop striping if it gets too long, but it didn't. It didn't get to that point where they stopped striping, so the whole thing is striped. Kind of looks like a snake. It's kind of fun. I still have to figure out how to wear it without looking goofy. So, but first I got to weave in the ends. But that was a fun test knit. I really enjoyed that. So, thank you, Brandy, for letting me test knit that, and congratulations on getting your new pattern out. And that's all I got for finished objects. See, like, that's it. We just don't have much going on. We just don't have much crafting going on. We got lots of other things going on with family and holidays and school and all that stuff. So, but I was done on size 6 needles. Yeah, that's it. So spinning. I'm working on my spinning. I did get a lot done for spinning, so I'm working on my odds and ends from Into the World. So here's the one I have in progress. Just started a new one. So I'm doing this on my Turkish Snyder spindle with the cats on it. I love this spindle. It's such a nice spindle. It spins real nice. Of course it's got little cats, and I love the Turkish. It's like so much fun. So we got a nice little gray gold color. So that's that. And I only have two left after this. So darn it, I got one more hanging on the door. Well, I'll save that for next time. I have one more drying. It's all washed. It's drying. It's hanging on my front door where I have a hook. It's a perfect place just to hang it to dry. But here are the ones I have finished. So I'll show these off as best as I can. And these are all, I have no idea what the material is. They're all just random eclectic mixes of material. But they are all done in a chain ply. And just to keep, because of the colors, the way they've been dyed, they're all kind of I didn't want them all like weird. They'd all muddy up if I didn't chain ply them, probably. So, and for most of them, they are 100% spindle spun. This one's still my favorite. I mentioned this one last time I was working on it. It's like so silky, and actually I think the one I have on the spindle now is another one of these silky ones. So this one's nice and it's got silk in it. I know that much because it's nice and you can just tell it's got that sheen to it. So this one is the only one that I had trouble with the color bleeding. So not only were my hands blue, my spindle, the shaft of the spindle, completely blue from like here and then the whole bottom, because I would have my hands and then I'd spin it, or I'd spin it, or and then I'd wind it, so I'd be touching the top and the bottom, so it all transferred this horrible dark blue. I was kind of freaked out. Like, what am I gonna do? And I didn't want to do anything until I talked to the maker, so I emailed Snyder Spindles on Etsy, and he mentioned, oh, that looks terrible, I'll send you out a new one, but usually I just use a magic eraser if that happens. So I pulled out a magic eraser. First I washed it, I just kind of rubbed it off a little bit what I could with some water and a towel, and a lot of it came off. So then I took my magic eraser and buffed the rest of it out, and it came out just fine. So that was good, because I was a little freaked out. The wood has been oiled and waxed, he said, so it wasn't stained or anything like that. So he did recommend maybe I put another layer of wax on it, so next time I go to the store, I'll pick up some, he said any kind of wax, beeswax, paraffin wax, candle wax, any kind of wax. So next time I go to the store, I will wax that. So, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 here, and I have 5 upstairs, I think, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the door, 13, 14, 15, so I think that's 15 of them. I want to say I had more than that, so maybe I'm miscounting something, but I don't know what I'm going to do with these. They mostly seem to be, color-wise, they kind of seem to go together. This one sort of sticks out a little bit. I guess it's kind of similar to that one, but there's a lot of dark, there's a lot of light. A lot of them, they do have a lot of blue. I feel like blue is kind of, well, that one doesn't have blue. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe blue was a connecting color, but they seem to, I'd like to do a project with them all at once, but I'm not sure what. So I don't know if some sort of eclectic cowl, or if I could take one solid color and do kind of a striped shawl or something, which actually could be kind of fun. I do have the merino, just the white merino that I spun up last summer that I could alternate with these minis or something. Make just kind of a big cozy shawl. So that's it. So that was my whip and my faux, all into the world odds and ends. And onto stash. I don't really have any crafting stash, but we took a little trip last weekend to see the Zelda Symphony of the Goddesses Symphony, and we went to Cleveland for that. And of course, so we had to get our Legend of Zelda Symphony of the Goddesses. So we've seen this before. We went to Grand Rapids, so this time we went to Cleveland to see it, and so this was our shirt this time. So just got a bunch of little Zelda pictures on it from all the different games. And it's got the logo on the side. So yeah, Jim and I both got a shirt, and then we got this little tote bag. So hello, project bag. And just got the Zelda logo on it. So that was my only stash. I haven't gotten any yarn or anything, being that I got so much stuff at Rhinebeck. I really don't need anything else. Christmas is coming up. I do need to buy some stuff. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for Christmas presents. I've just been notified that Knitpicks has their big sale going on as of today, so I'm going to have to check that out. Maybe decide. I might pick up a couple things or just put under the tree for Christmas presents. So that's it for craft. So on to life in review. Might be one of the shortest episodes ever. It's been a slow week. Just kind of been chilling out. I mean, we've had karate. We've had, after Halloween, Halloween was fine. I recorded it on Halloween that morning, so I went off to the parties and did the school parties and the parade and everything like that, and then we went trick-or-treating, and both kids went farther than they've ever been before. They got tons of candy, and then, yeah, they had a good time. It was a little chilly, but overall it was a really nice night to trick-or-treat. Then I started just feeling yucky. I just, started to feel like I got a cold, sore throat. So then we went away for the weekend, and I still felt kind of icky, but overall our trip went well. It was like a 3-hour drive to Cleveland, maybe 3.5, I don't remember. We stayed in a hotel that was like walking distance from the theater. And we made really last minute reservations at a restaurant that was right across the street as well. So we had a nice dinner, went to the theater, and then we came back to the hotel and got dessert and a cup of coffee at the hotel restaurant. Went to bed, woke up and started our drive back home. Stopped at Cabela's, which is a big outdoorsy, like, sporting store in Lower Michigan, but it was on our way to go, like, the kids were at the in-laws, Jim's parents' house, so on our way back to get them, we stopped at Cabela's, didn't buy anything or anything, just wandered around, and then got the kids and went back home, and that was the weekend. I mean, it kind of went fast, so. And then last week was back to karate, and I got my belt. I did get my new belt, so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I posted a picture of that. So, and I mentioned I had tested a couple weeks ago, so I got my belt, so I'm now officially a green advanced. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, I didn't learn. It was a different day for karate. We just did a lot of like bag drills, so didn't really learn anything new last week, but that's okay. And then what else did we do last week? This weekend was just did some things around the house, got some chores done. What did we do? Remember yesterday? Oh, we cleaned. Oh, we're starting to going through the kids' toys and stuff because, you know, Christmas is coming and more toys are going to be coming in, so we're trying to like get rid of old toys and stuff they don't play with. So we did that. It's been a boring week. It's just been a boring week. I've worked on my spinning and my knitting. Oh, that was another thing about my spinning. So since this dyed my spindle so badly, that was only the singles. I didn't want to ply on the spindle because I didn't want it to dye it up again. So I applied on my eel wheel, which went so fast. I mean, obviously spindle spinning is pure hobby process spinning. I mean, because it is not fast. Even for something so tiny, like a quarter of an ounce, it takes, you know, at least it takes me 1 to 2, 3, maybe days of you know, back and forth working on it, depending on how long I work on it. It takes a couple days. Oh my gosh, I applied the thing in like 15 minutes, maybe even less. Maybe like 10 minutes, because then I spun another one. Which one did? Oh, the one that's on the door right now. Yeah, I applied that this morning on the wheel because I'm like, oh, it was so quick. So I'm getting so close to the end. I'm getting excited to be at the end of them. So I don't know, I might end up cheat on the rest of them and apply them on the wheel. Spin the singles on the spindle. I don't know, I haven't decided. So I am excited to get a real project on the eel though. The maker, so that was at Kickstarter for the Eel Wheel 5, which is an up, you know, that he's come out with models previous to this, and there were some issues with some of the plastic parts, as they, like, the more use they would wear real fast. Like, I mean, within 1 or 2 spinning projects you're starting to get like little divots cut into the plastic. So he, back in April, whenever it was, just said he was working on coming out with a fix for that. Well, took a little bit longer, I think, than he planned, but the fix is now here, and I ordered my replacement flyer kit. So and it's already been shipped. I mean, I ordered it Saturday. I got a notification that a label had been created, and it was on its way to UPS or whatever, or post office, whatever it was, at that same night. So hopefully it'll be here within the week. By the end of the week, I'm sure it'll be here. And I gotta figure out how to assemble it and everything like that, but you know, completely free. I just had to pay for shipping, which is totally fine. But it was like a whole kit for the whole flyer, so all the plastic, it's pretty much been switched over to, I don't even know if it's plastic anymore. I didn't really look too much into it, but it might be like aluminum or something. So I'm excited to get that. I mean, it's been working just fine, and I've made my little tinkerings on there to make it work, but yeah, it'll be nice to have the new kit for that. And that's it. I hurt my foot, but it seems to be better today. You know, last week I was hobbling around, and I was a little concerned that it wasn't Tuesday because I had karate, so I was somewhere between Wednesday and Thursday, because then Thursday I woke up and my foot hurt. I was hobbling most of the weekend, but you know, I'll still take it easy tomorrow when I do karate. I don't think I should be running on it, and maybe some of the kicks I'll have to be careful with, but I don't know what I did. But it's definitely getting better, so obviously I didn't do too much damage. it's almost Thanksgiving. Gonna see a bunch of family and do that kind of thing, and then next thing you know, it'll be Christmas. We're already talking Christmas presents for the kids and ordering stuff and doing all that stuff. So Emily lost her tooth yesterday, her front tooth, so she's got a nice big gap in her teeth now, so she's pretty excited about that. And I'm thinking that the second one might come out sooner rather than later. It's a little wiggly, it's not super loose, but I'm kind of hoping before Christmas she'll have both those teeth out and you can play her that song, All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth. So anyways, now I'm rambling because it's only been 20 minutes, so I feel like I need to talk more. But thank you for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing, and I hope you get to craft all the things, and you have a great week. Bye.
Yell it, let's hear it! Wobbly man, wobbly man, wobbly man, let's hear it, let's hear it! Wobbly man, wobbly man, wobbly man, a little bit there! Wobbly man, wobbly man, wobbly man. Now put your hands up and deflate, bend your knees, and inflate, stand up.